is Marty Morrissey.
The pessimism pre-season in Waterford has been washed away by a wave of optimism following an impressive start to 2013. For that, the half-back line of Jamie Nagle, Michael Brick Walsh and Dara Fives must take a lot of the credit, while the partnership at centre field of Shane O'Sullivan and captain Kevin Moran has been excellent. Up front, Brian O'Halloran has been impressive, with Jamie Barron not far behind. It's do or die really for Galway as the All-Ireland finalists of 2012 try to find some form and indeed some answers to key problems. On that basis, it's welcome back to St Thomas's All-Ireland Club champions men David Burke at centre field and Conor Cooney on the 40, both of whom are late replacements. In other news, Damien Hayes is out. Niall Burke from Oranmore Marie gets a starting position. It's a strong enough team with David Collins at centre back and Joe Canning at the edge of the square. It's a very strong breezy wind in Walsh Park, Waterford this afternoon. Referee Anthony Stapleton from County Laois starts this intriguing clash between two counties that, well, is very much their future depends in terms of the league on this particular clash, and of course what happens in Nolan Park, Kilkenny and Semple Stadium, Thurles. The league so far has been very much accepted as a positive one, but for Waterford and Galway at opposite ends of the spectrum, they could either qualify for a league semi-final or indeed be in relegation trouble. Which will it be for Waterford, the home side, or indeed for the All-Ireland finalists of 2012? Michael Brick Walsh has been outstanding so far in the league, and if he continues to dominate at number 6, then Galway will have problems. Niall Donoghue under a little bit of pressure. Referee blows the whistle, and that's going to be a free. This was Niall Donoghue. Referee spotted the infringement. Jake Dillon standing over this. Long way out, but he has the wind to his back, and he hits it beautifully. Opening score for Waterford. It's a good start. Joe Canning waits patiently, already roving around the midfield area. Knocked down towards corner forward Niall Burke. Late replacement for Damien Hayes. Goes back out into the middle of the field to Irla Tanya, going forward in that familiar pose and style we all got used to last year, and this will do his confidence the world of good. Out comes Fergal Moore, captain of Galway. Niall Donoghue, almost dispossessed, but recontrolled it quickly. Niall Burke leaves it for Cyril Donlan. Hand passes it back to the Oranmore Marie man. Ball inside is a good one, and away come Galway here. This is David Glennon, and that is over the bar. Really good score for Galway, showing tremendous teamwork. Donoghue did well here. Jamie Barron almost provided the hook and the rob. It ended up with David Glennon, and he took his point with ease. Good score. Long ball up. Getting through the centre is Niall Burke in a good scoring position, and he blasts it over the bar. That wasn't very far away for dipping under the crossbar, but Niall Burke coming through here, being chased by Shane Fives, hit a bullet, and it screamed over the crossbar. Loose ball picked up by David Glennon. There are footballers in Galway, as we know only too well. Picking it up here is Cyril Donlan, and waiting for it is Niall Burke. Back out for his Brick Walsh. Niall Burke coming in to pursue him. Little jink from Liam Lawler. Under pressure. Good defence. Good attacking ploy by Galway, and that is over the bar. Joe Canning gets the credit, but Galway had to work so hard for it. Mark Shanahan lays it out first. Kevin Moran bearing down on goal, trying to get room to swing. 5 Galway hurlers around him. Colin Callan is there, but it's lobbed over the crossbar. off the stick of Brian O'Halloran. Almost with a shovel-like sequence, he put it over the bar. Here comes Cyril Donlan. Bearing down towards the 20. 13. David Glennon is inside. Glennon is pulled down, and that has to be a penalty. Pulled down inside the large rectangle by Stephen Daniels. The consequence of his action means this is a penalty for Galway. A vital moment in this first half. Joe Canning facing 3 Waterford hurlers, and it's saved incredibly on the goal line. Joe Canning's rasper saved brilliantly by Shane O'Sullivan. And this is not something you see on your television screens that often. The Joe Canning penalty being saved. Galway gather it, but they lose it out rather easily. He's back outside for us, Kevin Moran, and Moran is swing. Hits off the post. There's a chance of a goal. Oh, great hook. And clearing it is David Collins. Drama in Walsh Park. A chance for Ray Barry. And Galway will be relieved. Conor Cooney and Niall Burke battling for Galway. Shane Fives that comes away with it. Under pressure this time from David Burke. Jamie Nagle. Hand passing it out. There's Kevin Moran. Stopping him in his tracks is Urla Tanyan, and Tanyan hits it for glory and hits his second point of the game. And Galway lead now by 5 points to 3. Ball is half blocked. Maurice Shanahan is working hard. Comes back outside for us. Shane Fives stopped on this occasion by Joe Canning. Being chased by Ray Barrett. Still Canning. Pulls the brakes. Turns inside and hits a beauty. Joe Canning's 3rd point of the game is well worth one. But what about this for a classy score? Putting all the weight on his right side of his body and hitting a beauty. Rain falling down here now. Becoming persistent in bitterly cold conditions. Ray Barry, free in for Waterford. Crucial free from Maurice Shanahan. He lifts and strikes and puts it between the posts. And that's Waterford's first point since the 13th minute of the game. Nipping in, Davy Glennon. Little ball of fire, doing well. What about the finish? It's straight over the crossbar. Over this side is available as Dara Fives. Brian O'Halloran, score of 1 point so far in this match. Inside to Seamus Prendergast, who's hovering around the edge of the square. Big strong Seamus hits a pile driver and puts it over the bar. Against the wind, Waterford are surprisingly playing a lot better. Well won, well judged by Mark Shanahan. Sending it low this time to Seamus Prendergast. Testing out Kevin Hines. This has to be a throw ball. No doubt at all. Nicely picked up by Mark Shanahan somehow. And the umpire goes for the flag. Good score. Ball dropping in. Well gathered by Urla Tanyan. Coming across is Aidan Hart. With a little bit of support from Kevin Hines, who is very much an adopted full-back, as we've seen him play in most positions at this stage for both club and county. Ball inside for Cyril Donlan. David Burke calls. David Burke is about to deliver. St. Thomas's clubman, one of the 6 brothers on the St. Thomas's team that won the All-Ireland club title on St. Patrick's Day. Cyril Donnellan heard the call here from David, and that is a splendid point. It's 11 points to 7 in favour of Galway. Kevin Moore dropping it in again towards Big Seamus. Fergal Moore under a spot of pressure here. It's a bit of a maul, to say the least. And the referee again blows his whistle. Maurice Shanahan is giving out compliments to everybody. Pat on the back for that sheer passion and intensity. It's 11 points to 7. Galway anticipating Maurice Shanahan to go for it, and he does. Stop by the goalkeeper. Callan is there again for Shanahan. It's another mad scramble. Is this going to be a free in, or is it going to be a throw ball? Anthony Stapleton making his mind up. That was a brilliant save by Colm Callanan, and it was Shanahan again that was there seeking the rebound. Gets a second bite of the cherry. Lays it back. That was totally miscued. Just about kept in, not quite. And that's going to be a sideline ball for Galway. Joe Canning with the sideline cut. And it's a really good one. Dangerously dropping into its own net. And Joe Canning will take the credit. The referee has blown his whistle, and he's not allowing it on the basis of a square ball. Joe Canning took the sideline ball. There was a touch by David Burke, but he seemed to be inside the small rectangle when the ball arrived. Damien Hayes. Club and county mate Joe Canning. It's a Portumna special in Walsh Park, Waterford. Maurice Shanahan. Dispossessed cleanly by Earl Tanya. Kevin Moran was there. Steps by the challenge. Passes it to Shanahan. It's Waterford trying to get inside this Galway defence, but good defending. Fair dues to Andy Smith. Did well. Dara Fives gives it to Shane O'Sullivan, who gives it absolutely everything, and he's rewarded. What a brilliant point. Ball in towards Seamus Prendergast. He's the late goal here. The ball bobbling all over the place. Coming away with it is Johnny Cohen. Leaves it behind him. The referee blows the whistle, and it's full time in Walsh Park in Waterford. And Waterford have lost on home soil to last year's All-Ireland finalists. Galway rediscovered their winning ways. Full-time score in Walsh Park. Galway 15 points, Waterford 12.
We're disappointed we didn't make the semi-finals of the league, but having said that, we've blooded a lot of players. We found out a lot of things about guys, and we're reasonably happy, but there is a lot of work to be done. We're looking forward to the challenge that lies ahead.
We're delighted to have got the win here today. It's long overdue. Galway have been on the back foot to Waterford, and I think Waterford had after having a brilliant league, and so fair play to them as well.
I felt that Seamus Prendergast definitely had a good call for a penalty. I mean, the crowd seemed to think so as well, so I'm looking forward to having another look at that, but I thought it possibly was a penalty.